All right, episode 12, Finding Your Place. Today we're highlighting another business here in the New River Valley. Past client, someone that I've been helping search for homes for maybe a year or two, just trying to find the right one, right timing type thing.
Yes.
So I wanted to bring her on and just have her talk about what she's trying to pursue and how she's earning a living, and talk about eco cleaning, because not a lot of people know that's a thing. So I figured we'll just bring you on and have you talk about it, educate us a little bit about what you do. Wanda, I really appreciate you being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
Cool. All right. So tell us about you. Tell us about, the eco cleaning business and how that's different from just anybody else that's just going to come in your home and just sweep and mop and do that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Eco cleaning is really based on health concerns for the client and for the planet. And it's different because we use eco-friendly products that are non-toxic to people, pets, and the planet. Believe it or not, a lot of traditional cleaning products are very toxic. They're dangerous to breathe. They can cause health problems. So they're not good to use in the homes, and they're not good to use to breathe them so closely, like oven cleaners and things like that. So really my concern for the environment and for people's health is what brought me to open the eco cleaning business. And it's had a warm reception over the years in this area because there are so many environmentally friendly and conscious-minded people in this area.
Cool. So you've got a pretty good client list. You pretty much stay covered up as far as would you be taking on new clients, or?
We are taking on new clients, yes.
Gotcha.
We stay very busy as well.
Okay, cool.
I'm always looking for new clients, and I'm always looking for new talent to join our team.
Gotcha. So differentiate what, products you would use maybe versus what the, I'm just pouring some bleach on it, is that where you kind of differentiate?
Right. The difference would be I would use a vinegar solution, like something that I had made at home, because vinegar is effective in killing bacteria and germs, but it's going to be a lot safer for you to use. A lot of the products that I use are available widely, and you just have to look in the section of the grocery store or the store where you're shopping, and usually there's a section of eco-friendly products that are non-toxic.
Gotcha. Okay, so they make and distribute more eco-friendly products. You're not just taking solutions and putting them together and then bringing them to the site. Like, you can go just buy that conveniently.
Right. I do purchase the cleaning solutions that I use.
Gotcha. All right. Well, how long have you been in business?
Well, it's been about 12 years, part-time for about 10, and we've gone full-time this last 2 years.
Gotcha. What gave you the idea to make a cleaning business that's eco-friendly?
What gave me the idea? I guess just because I'm so environmentally conscious, and I really felt like there wasn't another cleaning business doing that. I originally started when I lived in Floyd, and Floyd is a very environmentally conscious area, and the customers just demanded it out there. Gotcha. So when I moved to Blacksburg, I brought that concept with me.
Gotcha. And obviously you've had some influence, right? Like someone out there was doing this and you said, oh, well, that's a great idea. Let me do that too. Or did you just, obviously if they're making products for that, there's somebody with that in mind.
Right. I had used those type of products in my home.
Gotcha.
Because at the time when I started the business, my children were very small. Right. So I was conscientious about what I was using around them.
Gotcha. Okay. How do you set your rates?
So my rates are based on the scope of work, what the client needs, basically how many cleaners are going to be needed to complete the job. And I do estimate how long they're going to be there. And I do have a certain amount of expenses based on having people on the job. We are licensed and insured, also a member of the Chamber of Commerce. So I have some overhead that I need to cover. So it's basically a calculation of percentages.
Gotcha. So by the job instead of by the hour.
Definitely,
much.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. What do you do if you're cleaning a residential home and they have pets?
Oh, it just really depends on the client. Some clients put their pets up in a different room where they're not going to be in the way. And other times the pets just roam around while we're cleaning and get lots of loving from us. So we really enjoy pets. We
And
love
you don't mind that at all?
not at
As long
all.
as they're not like jumping on you and stuff.
Right,
Probably.
as long as they're friendly pets, we're
Right.
friendly back for sure.
Right on. Do you do everything yourself, or do you have employees that help you? Obviously, you've answered that. Like in certain situations, you will gather some help, and have a crew that can help you, right?
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How does your commercial cleanings? How does your commercial cleanings versus your residential cleanings differ, if at all?
Well, again, it's the scope of work. Usually a commercial cleaning, very straightforward on what needs to be done, whether we're cleaning a venue space or an office space. And the residentials are very specific about what the client needs. And we offer standard cleaning and then we have extras. Most of the time, the commercial cleanings occur in the evenings and weekends, and our residential cleanings are happening during the week.
Gotcha. Do you offer any kind of satisfaction guarantee?
You know, I don't actually use that in my advertising at this time, but we certainly have it as a policy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if someone came to you and wasn't happy, that's just the nature of service, right? Like we want them to be happy. We want to like if they're not happy, they're not going to continue to use us, right?
Right.
So we're gonna try to make them happy.
Absolutely. If there's been some sort of issue, we will go back in and remedy it. We'll make another visit to make sure everything's okay with the customer for sure.
All right. Well, I want to get into like your New River Valley story. I know that's not a part of like the outline here, but I'm just so fascinated on like how people end up in this area and why they chose this area and something like that. Just give us like how you like, are you from here locally? Where are you from? How did you make the New River Valley your home?
Oh, okay. I'm originally from the Washington, D.C. area. And after I had my first daughter, I decided I wanted to get out of the rat race.
Yeah.
And someone recommended Floyd to me. They thought I'd really like it there. And so my husband at the time and I bought a home in Floyd and transplanted ourselves here. And then as the girls got older, they wanted more interaction with peers and to live a little closer to their friends.
Yeah.
So I moved over to Blacksburg
Right.
for the girls to be in school at the Blacksburg schools
Right.
and whatnot.
So
But
you made a choice to make Blacksburg your home based on the accreditations of the schools, like the school systems,
Yes.
the social interaction that they could get, the diversity in life that they
Yes.
would get that this community offers.
this community offers a great bunch of folks.
Yeah.
I mean, the girls have some amazing friends, and the families that they come from are very interesting, well-traveled, well-educated, and that was important for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just love the fact that you're a transplant to the area. You've raised your family here. You've created a business here. You've made a life that I'm sure, is, I mean, I take pride in the things that I've accomplished. I think you're probably cut from the same cloth. We're both salespeople. You were a real estate agent at one point, right?
I was,
Yeah.
yes.
So, I mean, I just like to hear the New River Valley stories.
Okay.
So that was
Yeah.
great. All right. So we're going to move into a section called Myth or Facts in Your Field. Bleach is an ideal cleaner for all surfaces in your home.
That is absolutely a myth.
So you don't recommend using bleach to clean at all?
It really depends. As far as COVID sanitation, I am not shy about using it. If the client would request bleach, yes. Bleach is only for non-porous surfaces. You can do some serious damage to furniture using bleach. But as far as the COVID sanitation, there are alternatives to bleach, but it is really one of the best ways to make sure that the surfaces are sanitized.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you do recommend it in certain situations. You would like to avoid it like as a regular cleaning agent, maybe?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Absolutely right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Vinegar is the ideal disinfectant, and this can get rid of germs better than the other cleaners can.
That's actually fact
Yeah?
and true. Yeah, vinegar is a great substitute for bleach and other disinfectants.
Cool. Frequent carpet vacuuming can wear your carpet out.
That's a myth. It's very healthy to vacuum frequently
Gotcha.
to get dust mites, and different things up off the carpet.
So you can never do it too much.
Not really, no.
Right on. If it smells clean, then it must be clean.
Oh, that's a myth.
Yeah. So the perfume doesn't make it clean.
No, absolutely not.
Gotcha. Steam cleaning your carpet can cause it to stink or grow mold.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. It depends on how quickly the carpet dries after it's steam cleaned. But if it stays damp for more than a day or two, mold can actually start to grow. So if you do steam clean carpets, you want to make sure it's on a very dry type of weather day, or you've got fans on the carpets so they dry quickly.
Gotcha. So you need to take more precautions after the steam cleaning to make sure that it dries out in a quick manner.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did we do a behind the picture thing? No behind the picture. All right. So, as far as social media goes, and like what you're doing, like to get people to have more awareness around your service, what are you doing there for marketing and advertising in situations like that?
Oh, well, we are on Facebook,
Yeah.
and I do post on there tips and tricks to cleaning and letting people know when we're actually taking new clients, because there are times when I can't take new clients.
Sure.
And there's articles about cleaning. But I got to say that the best thing that I did for the company was to get listed on Google.
Yeah.
And then had my business verified, which is a very easy process with Google. And when I asked my current clients to review on Google, give us a review. I'm like, if you have time, could you go give me a review?
Yeah.
I've had all 5-star reviews.
Nice.
So those 5-star reviews really draw people to us,
Yeah.
and I get a lot of calls for new business, and also referrals, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's the the past client referral is the best. You know, and those typically are the most satisfied people, and they're going to get you like-minded people.
Mm-hmm.
So, we love our past client referrals.
Yeah,
for sure.
They're great.
Yeah. All right. So you have the Facebook page, you have Google. Anything else you want to tell people as far as like where they can find you, or how to get in contact for service?
Sure. Well, I mean, give me a call
Yeah.
at my phone number, which is 540-808-6695. All of my information is listed on Google, and just look up Eco Cleaning of Blacksburg, and we'll pop right up.
Cool. And I love the new River Valley story that you have, and if we can be of service for you, like marketing strategies, like we love TikTok. We think everybody should be on TikTok. Like I can vision like your business, a TikTok of like you start like a before and after, like 12 2-second videos of you going through progress of cleaning and the way that you clean, doing a before and after, and like that blowing up. I mean, there's literally people pressure washing brick pavers that are getting millions of views.
I saw one recently. It was a fella just filming himself cleaning a toilet, of all things, and it had 3.2 million views.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about how much he enjoyed his work and how much he enjoyed making a space better for people.
Yeah.
And I could really relate to that. And there's something very satisfying about working in people's homes, and you can see the results of your work immediately.
Yeah.
And you go in, it's dirty, and then when you're finished and you're doing your final checks to make sure everything's been completed, and you get to look over the house, it just feels so much better. I get so excited for my clients that they're going to come home to a clean house.
Right.
So it would be great.
I mean, and there's so many layers. There's so many layers to what that might do for you, because like you could be the Martha Stewart of cleaning products. Someone could come to you and be like, "Hey, I got this cleaning product. It's great. Put your face on it, your name on it, and sell a bunch of it." Like that's, it gets way interesting as you start looking at the layers of like, you not just going into homes anymore. Like you're helping sell the products that go in the homes that actually clean the houses.
Right, because you're showing that you're an expert in the industry.
Exactly.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love that.
So just that's kind of where you want to be. Like in my field, like I want to be looked at as like somebody that, Remax Hall of Fame, sells 80, 90, 100 deals a year, that's created a business, that's created these things that, like, and people look to me like, hey, what do you like? And then, it's just interesting as far as building a business and like, living a great life, like what's available out there.
Right.
Just through that type of platform.
Sure.
I mean, one video could change your life in that situation. So it's just like really interesting.
Well, now I'm encouraged to do it. I certainly watch enough TikTok.
Right. So you're watching it, you're kind of taste testing it.
Yeah.
You see someone cleaning a toilet that got 3 million views.
Which was crazy.
Blows my mind. So yeah, I just encourage everybody that's not like utilizing social media in the absolute, like even just basic form, just to encourage them to do that.
Sure.
Because I know I built my business in that manner.
Okay.
Great. So
I appreciate it.
And I'm still trying for this show here. Like I'm trying to use this to get more attention, to do more things, to provide value for the people that come on, but also like, be like the mayor of, the digital space here in the New River Valley.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I appreciate you being here. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
We'll have to get you a house soon. Like,
I know.
we've been at it for a while.
We have. I just moved, but not into a house that I bought.
Gotcha.
I'm looking for that perfect little cabin in the woods.
Right. Yeah.
So
we've identified that a couple of different times. It just kind of one reason or the other slid through the cracks, or wasn't the right time or something.
I wish I had jumped when we were looking
that
last
one with
year.
the little studio on the side. I thought that was the one you were going to go after.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they weren't in the school district. I'd only seen one here in Blacksburg School District.
That's the kicker.
And then
that's the hard part.
Prices have gone up tremendously from when we started looking. There's just been a change in things, and so. Yeah, but we're happy living in town. We've got a great little place.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, again, good to see you. Thanks for being on.
Thank you so much.
And let's stay in contact.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Okay, we got Johanna Hicks coming back, talking about her campaign, gearing up toward the election. So we're excited to have her back and talk with her again. And if you guys have any needs for cleaning or comments, like we love those. If you're not on YouTube watching this, run over to YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel over there, and we'll see you next time.